Eating with Lewis by my side. Today is Thursday, 10 July 2025, and I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. And for this eating with, I have chosen a serving of Reese's miniatures, peanut butter cups, milk chocolate. They're stacked up nice here. Right by my Lewis Hamilton, and this is a video on YouTube, Formula One channel. Or it's a screenshot of a screen grab from that, where they interview drivers who competed in the Formula One competition and kind of ask them about how they did after competition at the 2025 Formula One Grand Prix at Silverstone in July 2025, so earlier this month. And I chose this because I think he is smoking hot. I do. This is one of those ones where I see this man. So I was born approximately 1993. It's the first of the miniatures. And he was born approximately, a little bit under, but approximately a decade before me. So he's a few years older than I. And growing up, there was someone about my age, so the proper way to term it is who looked like him. So I still do when I see footage of him, Lewis, when he's younger. It's like an interesting one. I did make a guess / was aware back then that I was like, I have somebody who looks like you. I have some of those, or I have somebody whose name is your name, kind of thing. But I don't actually say it to the person. Just on some level, I figure it out cognitively, consciously, and him challenging my Brad Pitt. If he takes my virginity 1-1, and my Brad Pitt is 1-2, I think I might cry randomly out of happiness just to see him. So that would be something that comes with losing my virginity, as I cry out of happiness just to see him. In addition to being like, time stands still because he is that good looking, which is like, I am in a constant state of shock because he's just so hot. That's how I feel about the man. And then, so I'm watching this interview, so there's the acoustic experience, which is what he says, and the optical experience, which is what I see. And he does a little bit of what I do in some of my videos, like touching his neck. I think he has one of the best, or the best, necks. Same with my Brad Pitt. That was a very standout feature for him. So I'm talking about the optical experience. Acoustic experience, he talks about the racing conditions on the track and how it was difficult for the car. And there was like a heat wave, and there was rain, and there was a bunch of different things. And I'm like, yeah, one of those things would be difficult to have those kind of piled on top of each other. I imagine. I have a car, so yeah, it can be kind of not difficult, just different driving conditions as a driver. But these are Formula One race cars going super fast, so that water might handle a little bit different at 180 miles an hour instead of like 25 miles an hour in my Toyota Corolla, you know. So it's like, it was a good reminder that the conditions, like, I might watch the footage and it's like, it's like driving on the highway here in the Seattle area during a heat wave and it's raining. But does that particular combination happen very often? I don't know. So weather anomaly, in addition to being like, and now we get to drive through that. How well equipped are these vehicles for that don't crash. Yeah. So he did good. He's smoking hot. He's a Ferrari man. Look at that little horsey. And the horse, I see this, and then there's the puma, and I'm going like, I'm like constantly racing the horsey. But he's mine. He's so good looking. Lewis Hamilton, if you're seeing this, you are smoking hot. You are mine. I'm a pelican from Finding Nemo. Mine. Anyway, thank you for joining me and Lewis and me. Thank you for joining Lewis and Tanis and Lewis for this dining with that was filmed before 3 o'clock a.m. because I woke up and I was awake. I got over 4 hours of sleep. I'm not going to complain.